Hey everyone, welcome to episode 61 of our podcast. We have somebody who's joining us. She just kind of crashed right now, the podcast, so she wants a little attention. I am so excited to talk to you about this week's energy, what we might be experiencing, what are some of the challenges that we're going to come through, and what are some of the wisdom that the sages give us that we can apply this week in order to see miracles in our lives. Actually, the day this podcast is coming out is the second day of creation in biblical time. So I'll explain a little bit of what that energy is all about and how it correlates with biblical energy and astrological energy. I also wanted to share, it's so exciting that I'm going on tour. I'm getting to meet so many people in person. I highly encourage that if it calls to you, make the effort, fly from wherever you are to the city that is closest to you, because these one-day experiences that we're having are pure magic. While I do prepare a very extensive lesson plan, it's actually the people in the room who are creating the magic and creating the new energy. And especially the live workshops that we are doing, you will see live, not prompted, not planned. People share challenges that they're going through in their lives, and together, collectively in the room, we are breaking down lifetimes of soul corrections that are happening and helping them see what miracles they can connect to. People are seeing transformations in one day that often would take decades. And that's what the experience is all about. This Sunday, the 21st of September, I'll be in New York. The event is sold out, but waitlisted. You can join the waitlist. I will be in Los Angeles, October 5th for the second level of prosperity. First time I'm ever giving this course. It's gonna be really powerful. And then I will be in Dubai on October 19th. I will be in Tel Aviv, October 24th, and then London on the 26th. So that's gonna be 3 seminars in 1 week. Never did that before. And then finally, the end of November, November 30th, I'm doing my first 2-day event in Miami. And I will be guiding you through an experience I've never done before. I might be bringing in guest speakers. I haven't decided yet, but I'll create a new experience that spans over a 48-hour period. So that will be during Art Basel, the week of Art Basel, November 30th and December 1st. Also, what's incredibly exciting is that we just finished this 30-day journey to manifest a new destiny. And we had 25,000 people join from all around the world. On our last webinar, we had 12,000 people come on live, on camera. And we learned about the energy of these 30 days and how we can manifest miracles. And then close with a very powerful meditation on how to break soul contracts, how to ask for forgiveness from people, and how to forgive ourselves, because we do not want to enter the first of Libra, which is where the new soul comes down with any of this negativity that we might be carrying from past relationships. So if you haven't heard that yet, please hear the recording. You can sign up on my website if you haven't yet to get that recording. And what is really exciting is that today I'm launching a new journey. It's called 22 Days to Creating Miracles in Your Life. It's actually the 11-11 journey. And what my team and I did is we looked at the calendar and we looked at astrological and Kabbalistic influences. What is the energy uniquely in each day? And how do we create a journey around that? So October 3rd begins another sequence of 11 days, which are very powerful. I'll share more about that later, but it's a time we can actually draw the light of certainty, the light of protection, protection from jealousy, protection from evil eye, protection from people who might be trying to hurt us or harm us. And I'm going to be giving 3 live webinars during these 22 days, where for the first 11 days, we learn how to tap into that energy. And then the second 11 days, we learn how to integrate and manifest that energy. And that's why it's called the 11-11 journey. And it's a 22-day period. So it actually worked out quite nicely, aligned with the energy and connected to the power of 11-11, which is an angel number. That begins today. Just go to my website, davidgihyam.com. You can pay whatever you want to join the journey. And for this journey, I'm actually launching the first exclusive access to my one-on-one coaching program with David AI. I am training this. I'm sorry, the dog is literally just running. Guys, you need to settle down we are filming, so just behave, okay? I have been training my AI, invested a lot of time, money, effort, my whole team has, to train AI to do coaching the way I would do one-on-one coaching. And I don't know if you can see that on camera. I'm not even sure we'll edit this out. We'll see. So I actually have been testing it with some friends, and it is crazy. They feel that it is sometimes even better than if I sat with you over a cup of coffee and helped workshop whatever you're going through for 30 minutes or so. So whoever is part of this journey, there is going to be a way that you can also access the AI for those who are able to give the suggested contribution, which I think is going to be amazing. And then it will be available to everyone in a few months for the public at large. So super excited. Let's talk about the energy of this week. We have 6 days. 6 days until what is historically considered to be the 6th day of creation, which is the birth of the souls of Adam and Eve, which energetically represent the birthday of humanity. Because it says that their souls were the beginning of the process of the soul corrections that all souls have to go through. And the sage Kabbalist, Rav Isaac Luria, who was also known as the Ari, he lived over 500 years ago. He writes in The Gates of Reincarnation, which is a book that I worked on translating 20 years ago. I was so frustrated that this wisdom was not in English, and nowhere in the world was it in English. So I sat for 2 years, and I was a teenager. I was 19 years old. I paid someone else who spoke Hebrew and Aramaic, and I gave them this book, and I said, please, let's decodify it and translate it together. And every day we worked on, I think, 2 or 3 paragraphs. We did it every night from midnight to 1 o'clock. In the morning, we invested about an hour in it. And 2 years later, we had fully translated the book. And that book actually recently became published. It's donated to charity. So the Kabbalah Center is the one that came out with that book. But that was a book that we were working on. I'm so excited. So I've been gleaning teachings from it to share with you about what's happening in our period of time. So on the 6th day of creation, all the souls in this world have an accounting of every thought, word, or action that they have said or done in the last year. And all of that is calculated in a very divine way to manifest the destiny for the coming year. And what does that really mean? What kind of destiny do you get? The universe has infinite wisdom, and the Creator has infinite wisdom. And this wisdom is designed to give you the best life, to give you the life of certainty, to give you the life that prepares your vessel to receive all the fulfillment and miracles that belongs to you. There's nothing that's happening to us that's unfair or bad. No one's being punished. Everyone is being guided in a very loving way to achieve the highest level of fulfillment. Sometimes we make decisions that might give us instant gratification for the moment, but they limit our vessel from receiving the true fulfillment that we're looking for. And as a result, the universe has to reroute us. The same way that the GPS system will recalculate the next best route when you make a wrong turn, and mind you, without any judgment. If you're using Waze or Google Maps, when you make a wrong turn, Waze will just say recalculating. You might add 1 or 2 minutes to your route, but the GPS is always looking for the next best path to get you where you're destined to be. And the Creator is the same, always recalculating to give you the next best path. It might seem painful, it might hurt your ego, but you must trust the system. And so on this day is the beginning process of scribing your new destiny. And what destiny is that? It's the destiny that is going to be perfect for you to reach your highest potential. That means that if you did not fix the soul correction, the tikkun of anger in the prior year, if that's determined, then you will receive tests that trigger your anger. If you still have unresolved trauma and hurt from past relationships, ex-partners, ex-boyfriends, ex-girlfriends, ex-spouses. That will carry into the new destiny simply because it hasn't been transformed yet. So the Creator must keep sending certain people, certain tests to trigger negativity inside of us so that we can see that negativity and then cleanse it out fully, which we have discussed many times before in prior podcasts or Your Infinite Soul. What is a step-by-step process of how to achieve that transformation? So we have 5 or 6 days left to fully transform anything else inside of us, to ask for forgiveness from anyone, to go back in time and cleanse out negativity that we may have created. And some people ask, what is the best way to cleanse this negativity? What is the best way that I can actually go back in time, since time is an illusion, and redo any negativity that I have done, any hurt that I have caused, any seeds that I have planted that I am not proud of? The process is as such. First, I'll give you the step-by-step process, but then I'll also give you a second solution, which is actually quicker and more powerful. But I think it's important to also give you the more lengthy one. Number one, if there's something that you did in the past and you wish that you had not done it and you do not want to feel the negative effects of it, let's say you hurt somebody badly and you wish you can go back in time and change what you said or change how you did it. The first thing you do is you visualize that moment in time and you feel the pain that was caused to the other person, to your soul, and to the Creator. Even though the Creator cannot feel pain, we must feel that we have the power to cause pain to the system as a whole. When we say the pain we cause to the Creator, we're really talking about the pain that we cause the collective consciousness of humanity. The Zohar, which is right here, the ancient text of the Kabbalah, calls this collective consciousness the Shekhinah. The Shekhinah is a name that comprises all the souls bundled in one and is also considered to be the female aspect of the Creator. So it's the pain that we cause our own soul, the pain that we cause the collective souls, and the pain that we cause the other people who are involved. And just to feel that pain for a moment, because the pain is cleansing negativity. When you choose to proactively feel someone's pain, you are proactively cleansing negativity. After you go back in time to feel that pain, you visualize the perfected outcome. What would you do differently? How would you do it differently? And place back into that movie the new scene. What is the new scene? What is the new way that you're acting, the new way that you're speaking? Would you change your intention? Would you change your delivery? Would you not even be there in the first place? Revisualize that moment in time. And the third is to take the lesson and move forward with certainty and joy. Who are you today? Have you become a different person as a result of that? It's one thing to say, well, I regret what I did in the past, but if you haven't changed who you are, then nothing is changing. You can't just say, I'm so sorry, but you didn't change anything inside of yourself. Would you actually do something different if you were faced with the same test today? It says, the sages say that the Creator looks inside the heart of the person, and the Creator can see if you have truly changed. Because the second method of erasing and cleansing any negativity from the past is, are you a different person today? So much so that if you looked at the person in the past, you could not recognize that person. So much so that if I gave you that same test today, you would be disgusted by this test. Are you able to look at the person in the past and be like, oh my God, I can't believe they even did something like that? If you can, it's an indication that you've elevated to a higher level of your soul, and whatever negativity was supposed to come back to the lower level of your soul is no longer going to come to you. Because cause and effect basically says, if David A did some kind of negativity, then David A must receive the punishment. But if you now elevate to David B, to the next level of your soul, which is, let's say, the Ruach or the Neshama, which are higher levels of the soul, then whatever negativity the lower part of your soul did cannot come to the higher part of your soul. You've literally become a different person. It's like someone being accused of a crime, but they never did that crime. It was a different person entirely who did the crime. And the greatest repentance in this world is transformation. The greatest way to change darkness to light is transformation. The greatest way that you can take the pain that you caused someone, let's say you caused someone heartbreak, or let's say you cheated someone, or let's say you did something that caused this person to have physical pain, emotional pain, and they're still living with it. If you transform who you are today, you go back in time and feel the pain of what you did, you actually caused the destruction that happened to become construction. So if someone, let's say, was physically hurt by you, they will no longer have that physical ailment. You actually are healing them by transforming yourself. That's the power of transformation. When we act like the light of the Creator, we solve every problem in life. And so guilt and shame, that doesn't solve anything. And when I tell you to feel the pain of the past, I'm not saying feel guilty about it or beat yourself up. That doesn't help anyone. I'm saying feel the pain proactively, like it's outside of yourself. Almost like, oh, look at what David A. did. David A. did that. I'm going to feel that pain, take responsibility. But now I'm David B. Or now I'm David C. I'm not this person anymore. And you will be tested one more time. To truly solidify your transformation, you will have a similar test. So, if you were tempted to hurt someone in the past, if you lost your temper and you became defensive or judgmental or critical, and now you say, well, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not that person. Someone is going to test you in 10 minutes. Someone is going to test you in 10 days to bring out that side of you. And that will be the final solidifying factor to fully transform who you were into who you are now, into the new person that you are now. If you would like me to go deeper, I can also tell you, depending on how many levels of the soul that you made this short circuit, you made this negativity. So let's say on various, I know it gets a little complicated, but various levels of the soul, let me think of a good example. Let's say, for example, you had a fear of abandonment, and in 3 different times in your life, there's these 3 different parts of your soul, you gave into your fear of abandonment. You were in a relationship, you felt the person pulling away, and instead of realizing that you're whole inside and not reacting, you overcompensated and you gave, or you became needy, or you became controlling, or you became manipulative because you were so afraid to lose that person. So every time you do that, or in every relationship that you do that in, there's a blemish on the soul. Let's say you did that in 3 different relationships. So there's 3 levels of the soul that are blemished. That means to fully correct that negativity, you actually have to face the test 3 times. It doesn't necessarily mean 3 relationships. All 3 tests can come in the same relationship, or all 3 tests can come in a different way. For example, I remember I have four kids, and I remember my youngest son, one time when he was in his early years, around 3, 4 years old, every time I came home, he didn't even look at me, and he would say something negative to me. Like he's like, and he would say things like, "Daddy, I don't even love you." I forgot exactly what he said. It was something like very hurtful. And I remember it awakened like such a deep lack in me. And I remember that Mary Ruth used to always say to me, don't worry, all these children are going through phases, but you have the children that are like, "Daddy, you're the best." And you have the one that says, "I hate you, you're horrible," or just say like negative things. He doesn't even know what he's saying, but it still feels so hurtful. And I realized, what is this triggering in me? This is triggering my fear of abandonment, or my need for love, or my need for approval. And that was a test. The Creator sent my 4-year-old to awaken a test that was blemished on my soul, probably from a relationship way long ago that I had never corrected. And it can just be a moment in time that when they say something to you that feels hurtful, you close your eyes, you say, what a gift. What a gift this is, that I can see my fears. I now transform this to light. This is amazing. I'm so happy. I feel whole inside. I thank the Creator. Maybe I would say, the mantra of I am whole inside and I am loved over and over again till I feel it. And then I'll go kiss my child on his head and I say, I love you too. And that's it. And that can be a transformation. I don't need to be in a whole new romantic relationship to correct maybe this blemish that happened in an old romantic relationship. So I wanted to give you that example to make that practical for you. So in these 5 days, take the time. Everything that is coming is a test. Do not react. Do not take it personally. Do not overcompensate your giving. Do not undercompensate your giving. Don't try to teach anyone a lesson. Do not be judgmental. Just be with the light. I can't even begin to tell you, just in the last 3 days, how many tests came in my own life to the point that I was laughing at the opponent saying, you're making it way too obvious. But they are painful and they are hurtful and they catch you off guard. And the negative side always finds your weakest spot. And the tests are always like, this one can't possibly be good. Yeah, the past ones now I see were good and miracles and they're all for the good. But how can this be for the good? Or what could the solution possibly be here? It almost feels like the Creator hates me or I did something wrong or there's something wrong with me. Do not fall into that negativity. Everything is a test. Go back to level 1. Go back to just act like the light. People are speaking badly about you, just act like the light. If people have taken money away from you, just act like the light. If somebody is stealing from you, be like the light. If your ex-husband is being nasty with the children, just be like the light. If you're facing heartbreak right now, be like the light. If you have pain in your body, if you have some kind of autoimmune condition, some kind of disease, something painful, just be like the light. Trust me. The light overcomes the darkness. Well, what does that mean, be like the light? We've learned it in so many of our courses, but I'll reiterate. It's complete certainty that everything is good. You come from a giving place, truly from an inside, come from a giving place. Your intention should be, what would the Creator do at every moment? What would God do right now? Not what would I do, what would they do? What would God do? If I had no ego, no fear, no insecurity, what would I do? And then realize that you are whole and complete inside. And from that place, look for the solution. From that place, ask the Creator what to do. But there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with the situation. The money has not left. The employee has not quit. The legal challenge has not even happened. It's all a test. It's all an illusion. That being said, from this whole certain giving place, ask the Creator what to do. Ask the Creator what to do. Recently, I went on a walk for hours and hours, certain challenges, and what should I do? How should I do it? What is the lesson? What should I change? Talk to the Creator for hours, and the messages I got, I tell you, are crazy. Divine messages. And I followed those messages, and the problem was solved. And you know what? Everyone else gave me advice that was opposite. Lawyers gave me advice that was opposite. Advisors gave me advice that was opposite. And it's very interesting to see. Sometimes the smartest people in the world haven't been given access by the Creator to give you a solution. You tap directly into the Creator's light by having certainty, coming from a giving place. Don't take it personally. It is all a test. Everything is an illusion. It is only you and the light of the Creator. Ein od milvado. There's nothing besides you and the light of the Creator. Rise to your greatest destiny, especially the next 5 days. The angels are with you. The support system is with you. The Creator gives 13 attributes of mercy. That's what the sages say. In this month that's enveloping you, all the judgment is becoming light. And make sure you also treat other people mercifully. Make sure you see the good in them. Make sure you give them the benefit of the doubt because you want the same. You need the same now in this time of your life. Let's close with a meditation and a prayer that we can do to connect to our highest soul right now. Creator, give me the strength to rise above all the illusions. No one is trying to hurt me. No one isn't trying to take anything from me. Everyone is an angel that is sent by the Creator to lift me up, to guide me, to heal me. Creator, I know that you desire to give me so much, so many blessings, so many miracles, love, sustenance, my purpose, peace, healing. I feel this light surrounding me. I desire to let this light in. Show me what I must surrender. Show me what I must let go. The hatred that's in my heart, the pain that I am feeling, the anger I still hold inside for the people that have hurt me. I desire to release it all now. I need strength. I need guidance. I want to be your best student. I am your best student. Every day, I desire to wake up with certainty and wholeness, and the desire to be merciful and to share with the world. It's not weakness, it's strength. I want to be the strength of the Creator. Like King David said, I want only to be in your arms the way a child or a baby is in your arms. I want to let go of all the control. I do not want to control anymore. I'm ready for miracles. I'm ready for my soulmate. I'm ready for an endless flow of abundance.